Welcome back. In the introduction video, we have identified the growing problems we face and the consequences of missing the tipping point law of nature. We will now identify how the second law of nature helps us to make better decisions and find better treatments for mental matters such as ADHD, dyslexia, and autism. We'll round it up by providing guiding questions you can ask when managerial or therapy decisions need to be made. Of course, this is based on the Einstein, Newton, Darwin practices we identified. I'm wonders, what other characteristics might be helpful? Let's ask an expert. Michael, you have researched Einstein, Newton, and Darwin. What would they do when faced with differences against standard practices? What characteristics should decision makers look for when hiring people to solve tough problems?
Well, they would continue to focus on the difference, and they would try to develop a new theory based on results that they found which were contrary to their expectations, or contrary to the old paradigms, or contrary to current paradigms. What we're looking for today, with the huge problems with climate change, with lack of resources, with health problems, we want these. We want people who have the capacity to come up with solutions. And these are the only kind of people that will come up with these solutions to these massive problems. They have to have what we call neurodivergent brains. By neurodivergent brains, I mean brains with some signs of ADHD, autism, dyslexia, and so on. The great creativity tends to come out of people who have some of those features. And this has been known for a very long time. Now, if we look at the greatest man for the last 100 years, that was Einstein. And like Newton, he had poor social skills, and he was eccentric. The big message here is to embrace difference, embrace different people, embrace people who are outsiders, who are maybe eccentric, who are different. And what funders should be giving their money to? They should be giving their money to these people, not to the people presenting the standard proposals. That the same old proposals are being funded constantly. They're producing the same old results, or sometimes no results. And in actual fact, the number of peer-reviewed papers who can't be replicated they're very large. So the science model that we have at the moment is not fit for purpose, and we have to realize that we have to change the science model totally that we have at the moment if we want to solve these colossal current problems of health services, climate, etc.
With this introduction, let's look at an example. When I drive from Rotterdam to Amsterdam, there are these traffic jams. Traffic jams occur when the demand for resource exceeds its capacity. As this happens, tipping points are crossed, queues build up. On the road, we call the queues traffic jams. That's the capacity bottleneck law of nature. To reduce traffic jams, bridges have been built, rigid traffic lights have been replaced by roundabouts. When those are insufficient, my navigation system tells me to use the Utrecht route. All of these are practices of the capacity bottleneck law of nature. When we look into organizations, there are similar structures. The cities are called Central Organization, Location X, or Product Line A. The traffic jams are called waiting lists, endless discussions, bureaucracy, or complexity. Here is another example. The cities are called hearing, vision, touch, or balance. Let's try something. Let's calculate the following sums in parallel. Please do it without switching between the two and without calculating them one after the other. While calculating, please pause the video. If you had to switch or had to calculate one sum after the other, you have just experienced a capacity bottleneck of your conscious mind. To make a long story short, these MO patterns point to one thing. The missing link between reported causes of mental matters like ADHD, dyslexia, and autism and the symptoms is bound to be the capacity bottleneck law of nature. What then? What's the research which incorporates the practices of this law? When we could not find it, we tried to get research projects started. Wherever it was, the responses were always along the line of interesting. Sorry, this does not fit my discipline, expertise, protocol, or charity. Later we had similar experiences with the organizational side of things, like risk assessments done without interdisciplinary capacity bottlenecks. One wonders, why are these practices applied on the road, but not in organizations or brain research? There are certain patterns that emerged above all others. The capacity bottleneck law is applied when it can be calculated mathematically. This is a case when the data is clearly definable, can be created and maintained at acceptable costs, and can be processed through mathematical formulas. The further pattern became this. This is about exact practices. There are more such practices like linear processes and definitions. The trouble is this. When, with the exact practices, tipping points of complexity are crossed, there are too many unknowns and variations to create reliable outcomes. In organizations, the interactions between IT apps, processes, regulations, and people cannot be calculated mathematically. The consequence of this is that for more than 2 decades, we have overlooked available solutions of high and the highest impact, as it was impossible to identify their value with the exact practices. I'm afraid this is a systemic failure demanding the highest priority now. Through the manifesto, we identify what is needed to get us to the level where this systemic failure can be understood and overcome. The good news is that when problems are complex, the effective solutions are likely to be simple. One of the solutions is based on a single word. It enables decision makers and the advisors to make the shift from further fueling the crippling bureaucracy to reducing it to healthy levels. This goes hand in hand with communication practices that worked well in the past, but now perceived as too much of the same thinking that was tried before. Of course, this guidance package includes how this can be prevented. As we progress, we will continue to provide hard to ignore questions you can ask to guide decision makers, experts, and advisors to effective solutions. Here are 2 more such questions. For complex organizational, societal, and health-related matters, where is the research which incorporates the practices of the capacity bottleneck and tipping point laws of nature? When a therapy decision needs to be made for a complex health matter and there is no straightforward therapy addressing the causes, can you provide an overview of scientifically supported therapies, their effectiveness, and their proof status? Therapies that delivered the needed results after scientifically supported therapies delivered insufficient results. How each therapy aligns with the tipping point and capacity bottleneck laws of nature. Thank you.